Hello, Patreon. So I thought I would check in with you guys because it is almost the end of the month. So rewards will go out next week for August. And I am going to send you guys some extra goodies because I did not get as many stickers done this month because I'm still learning how to use my Silhouette and my printer. And I'm trying to figure out how to get the colors to translate properly from my iPad to the printer. The problem I realized is that Procreate does everything in RGB and my printer is CYMK. So they don't translate directly, which is why they look weird when I'm like, oh, because I got like a CYMK chart and I tried to sample it onto my Procreate app and it's just not coming out. And I was like, oh, here's why. So I either have to figure out how to translate them or get a different app. But I'm just figuring that part out. So I'm going to send you guys some extra stuff because I don't have as many stickers this month. Although for Halloween month, which is next month, because I'm giving you, obviously, all the stuff for October is next month because I send them out at the end of September. I will have lots of goodies, lots of stickers. Okay, so don't worry. But this month, so I'm sending you guys my acrylic charm, the Lion acrylic charm as the charm, but also I am making these beauties. Look! Oh my god, I'm dying. So first of all, I love this ribbon. So it's like moons and stars and gold on like a blue, and then the middle is like a blue velvet. These are so like plushy. What's the word I'm looking for? Bougie. Like they're so fancy. So excited. But I also thought, just for fun, I would show you guys my process. So I get my ribbons, right? And so I cut them. So for example, you know, you get your strips. And so this is 38 millimeters tall. So 38 millimeter is the size I use for my bows. That's the size I like the best. And I cut them to a certain length. I have my little pattern piece that I made, and then that's the center, so I can see where the print will be, because then if I know where the center is, I know where I'll fold the ribbon when I fold it, so it's good because it's clear. Then I can choose my designs. So I cut them all, so I have huge stacks in here all cut, ready to go. And then I fold it in the middle, and I just press it, and then when I go to sew it, I can see the line, and I'll just overlap a little bit, and I'll just stitch right there over the middle really quick, boop. And then once it's stitched, I glue them, and I use Fabri-Tac. This stuff's amazing. And I fold it. I'll fold it once in the middle and glue it. And then I fold it once back on each end, and so then I can just pop it forward and it makes like a perfect little bow. And so that's the process for making the bow part. Then I do the middle, which is 22 millimeter ribbon, I think is what I use mostly for my middles because I like that size on these bigger bows. It's a good wide. So I'll give you a sneak peek. Here's my Halloween bows. I haven't decided on which color middle I like yet. So I did here's an orange one. Oh, this color, sorry, hang on. The light is so bright, it's like washing the colors out. So they have cute little orange, green and purple stars on them. So I did an orange middle, a green velvet middle. Let's see, there you go. Green velvet middle, which is kind of cute. I did a purple polka dot, and then I did just like a purple satin. So I'm kind of playing around with the ones for next month for the Halloween. But anyway, so then I do that. And then this is like the most complicated part. I don't have an awl to punch through these. So I have the thickest needle I've ever got in my life. I was like, oh, I have a needle that'll work. And here, let me back this up so you guys can see this. I hope you can see this. I have this giant block that we just had left over from some other project. I put felt on the bottom. And then basically I just grab a ribbon, decide which direction I want it to go. I put it on the corner, I stick the needle in the middle, and then I just hammer it. So the sucky part is I usually work when my son's asleep. So I haven't been able to punch the ribbons because he's asleep. And it's not necessarily the quietest thing. It's not super loud, but I mean, you know, it makes some noise. So basically I punch it and I punch it and I punch it and I hammer it on this block of wood until it pops through the bottom, and then I push like that. And then the tricky part that I just learned how to do was I couldn't figure out how to get this part through because sometimes it gets stuck. So this is like the little metal piece that you put through the middle to make it like hangable. What I do is I heat it up with a lighter and then push it through a few times back and forth, back and forth. And what it does is the heat melts the ribbon on the inside, in the middle, and makes it a clean hole, which makes it so much easier to get these through. And it's a quicker process. Before I did that, I didn't realize I could heat it up and that would do that. Like I just did it one time. I was like, oh, that works. I was like trying to push this through behind it and it kept getting stuck and I had to take it out and put the needle back through. It was a super long process. Now I've streamlined my process. And then, you know, I add my lobster clasp and my beads and it becomes like the cutest charm ever. I am absolutely, by the way, making myself one of these. This is gorge. I love these so much. I made it and I put the blue velvet in the middle and I was like, oh, it was just amazing. So that's it. That's part of my process. Oh, and then I use these to clip the ribbons while they're glued so that way they'll dry the correct way. So I use a lot of clothespins and I glue it and I let it dry for like an hour, and then I do the middle and I let it dry for like an hour, and then I come back and I do the punching. Hi, son. My son's here. So that's it. I will tell you in just a moment. Okay. That's it. I just thought I would check in, let you guys know I'm sending you extra cute goodies. I'm super jazzed. Shh, hold on. I'm super jazzed about these. And that's it. So I hope you guys aren't mad that I'm sending you extra charms this month instead of stickers. So you'll get some stickers still, but not as many as I had planned because again, I'm still figuring out my equipment. So, all right, that's it.